Hello, my name is Kiara. Hello to all the new subscribers. It's very nice to see you guys here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my recent reads and watches of January. I feel pretty accomplished for what I got done in January. I watched a lot, which I'm not saying is like the best, but I also read more books than I anticipated this month. So let's just get into it. I'm going to start off with my watches. So I recently watched Sex and the City 2. I think part two was totally unnecessary. I don't think they needed to go any further than part one, to be honest, because I did want to see a bit of how the relationship with Carrie and Big finally went, what happened with Charlotte, what's up with Samantha, and oh gosh, what was his name? Sam? Right? You know, Miranda and Steve, I guess I wanted to know more of. Not really. I lied. Sorry. But part two was just boring. I tried giving it the benefit of the doubt just watching it because, I love the girls and whatever. The whole Aiden factor, totally unnecessary because Carrie did all that fighting and yapping about Mr. Big and wah 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 just for her to do that. Come on, Carrie. Be so for real right now. And then I watched 500 Days of Summer. I watched that movie as a teenager a while ago, and I knew it wasn't a romance movie still, but I wanted to rewatch it because life is different now and I wanted to see if my perspective changed. And I still think both of the main characters are stupid. I forgot the guy's name, but he's dumb for going into a relationship knowing what she didn't want. And she's dumb for getting into whatever it was knowing what he did want. They both set each other up for failure. After that, I watched The Craft. I am so out of breath. It is because I am sick. So, The Craft, I enjoyed it. I enjoy anything witch related. The characters, the aesthetic was pretty cool. I thought the casting was perfect, except for the main guy that was supposed to be the hot guy, because what was that? Okay. I just recently watched As Above, So Below with my friend Jade. I've been wanting to rewatch it. I watched it, this would be my third time. And each time that I watch it, I kind of forget about certain parts. And I don't know if that's just my memory just repressing it because it's so graphic. But there is so much to get into when it comes to that movie. I actually am debating on reading Dante's Inferno next, but it's a thick book. It is at least 600 pages, almost 700. And I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. I'm not the type of person to pick up a book and then just put it down and read a book in between it. We'll see. But the setup is that it's in its original language on the left side, and then on the right side, it's in English. So, will I get to that? We'll see. I have my little notebook down here, just with a whole bunch of notes and things like that. As for shows, I've been watching Abbott Elementary. I think it's a cute and cozy show. It's very sweet. Apothecary Diaries season 2. Not much to really say about that. You either know about it or you don't. Haikyuu, a friend of mine recently put me onto it, and I've been on and off watching it, but it counts. And then Boys Over Flowers, the anime, not the K drama, the anime. The animation is beautiful. The storyline is, I like it. It's very serious, very touchy. I would look up any trigger warnings about what the show consists of before you watch it. Um, I think Dam Yoji is a complicated character. I cannot stop thinking about his character. Matter of fact, I can't even stop saying his name. I love saying it. Damyoji. Damyoji. And Makino. Whatever. Point is, I love the show. It's great. I'm on episode 30 something. And then for YouTubers, I'm going to list them out somewhere in this section because it's quite a few. I'm pretty sure it's Malisa. I may have mispronounced it last time, sorry. Then I have Mew, Noah Maria. I don't know if this is right. It's Jessie CU, Cherian, Grace Moon, Lauren Louise, Leo Tokyo, Paula, and Soggy Rice 3. Those have been my comfort YouTubers for this month. For books, I have read Orlando by Virginia Woolf. I didn't get it. I didn't get the hype. I found it so boring. I didn't like the book whatsoever. It was just I just wanted to get it over with, and I was so glad. I was so glad to be done with the book only because I was done with the book. Then we have Hard Boiled and Hard Luck by Banana Yoshimoto. If you watched my previous video, then you already know how I feel about this book. I loved it. I ate that book up. I did not put that book down. Both the short stories were fantastic. I picked up 3 more books the following day. I might read one of those books versus Dante's Inferno. I don't know if you guys have any tips for getting through thick books like these. I've only read a 700-page book before, and that was because it was a manga of Paradise Kiss combined. Annie John by Jamaica Kincaid. Everything about it was absolutely perfect. The storyline, the plot, the messages that Kincaid was trying to get across about adolescence and the disconnections of life with it. I also read volumes 1 through 4 of Therapy Game Restart, specifically Restart, and I just found out that it's an ongoing manga. I don't know why I thought it just stopped at 4, but I'm looking forward to continuing the series. Lastly, I read A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. At first, I was very skeptical about the book. I just couldn't get past the fact that she used a certain word to describe her lady bits, and she used it often, very, very often, and it was just a little difficult to get past. But eventually, I found myself enjoying the story more and more, and it was just really interesting to get inside the head of a cannibal devoid of feelings. That was pretty much it for like the media and things that I've consumed this month. I do have a couple of articles that I can post up, maybe right here somewhere in this area for you guys to check out. Really appreciate all the support that I've been getting lately, and I'm so happy to see all of you guys here. And I'll see you guys next time.